Morning guys, and welcome back to Derby Koi. Unfortunately it's that time of year. I think it's time for the covers. Temperatures are starting to drop in the pond now. Quite cold last night here. We're now down to just under 7 degrees, so I think it's time for the covers. So I'll get them out today and get them on. Hopefully they'll be okay. I won't need to paint them. I'm going to paint yet anyway, so I'm going to stick them on anyway. If I need to, I can get them off a bit later on and paint them if I need to, but I think they'll be alright for this year. So that's getting done today. Now, in my last video I mentioned about some of my improvements I need to do in here, and I did say I've got my pressure filter that takes the, I think it's the 1-inch pipe, and so I need to find some sort of ball valve or some sort of valve to reduce the flow on it, to regulate the flow. And I had a message this morning from my mate Paul, and he's going to send me a ball valve down, which I really do appreciate. So Paul, cheers mate, absolutely fantastic, really appreciate it. Also, I mentioned about my bunker roof that I've got the leak on the joints. Now with that one as well, I had a message as well from Craig 68, and he'd offered me a tube of liquid liner to try. Now unfortunately I think with that structure, because it's made of a wooden structure and it does move slightly, it's not secured to the slabs. I didn't want to be drilling through the slabs in case I need to take it down. I didn't want to damage the slabs underneath, so it's just a freestanding, sort of a freestanding wooden structure. There is movement in it, and the silicone I did use before was supposed to be flexible, or fairly flexible, but I think it was moving that much over time it just cracked. So I don't think the liquid liner would have quite done it with the movement in there. If it was a more solid structure, it wasn't moving, it'd probably been perfect. But I think with the slight movement it does get, and the expansion with the heat and stuff, when the heat hits the panels and the wood and everything else, I think that's what's causing the issue. So I don't think a liquid liner would have done it. But Craig, I really do appreciate the offer mate, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Right, so today is covers. Also, it's a big day today. Today is Bisley's birthday. Now this is going out as I'm recording it now. This Saturday it's going out next Friday, so it would have been last week to you, well, to me as well then by the time I watch this, but now it's today. It's his birthday today, so massive thank you to everybody who sent birthday wishes to Bisley on Facebook and private messages as well. And again, thank you to everybody who sent for those who sent presents to him as well. He's going to get spoiled rotten today. He's had some presents already, so I'll probably put a clip somewhere in, probably about now to be honest, of him opening some of his presents, so I'll stick that clip in. Well, Graham will stick that clip in now. What is it? Come here. What do you got? Oh, look at that. New toy. Have a look. So, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. he thoroughly enjoys opening his presents. So, yeah, that's them. What else? Talking of his birthday, now Jacob, little Jacob, was going to come over today. He wants to come over and see Bisley and have a birthday play day with him. But unfortunately, Jacob is a little poorly at the moment, so we're going to have to rearrange that for another day. So Jacob, I know you watch the videos, mate. Hope you're feeling better soon. And Jacob, Bisley can't wait for his play day with you. See you soon, mate. Right, I'll sort the covers out in a minute. And that sun is beautiful today. Still not very warm, but a beautiful sunny day today. Also want to say thank you to everybody who comments on the last video about my regarding my upgrades I'm thinking of doing. So I appreciate that, and the private messages I received as well. So hopefully I can get onto those soon. Right, in the bunker, have a slight issue. The heater. I won't go into too much detail on it. If I can get in here at the sun. Now my heater has been working absolutely fantastic for ages. I stripped it down, cleaned it, been working great. And then yesterday, all of a sudden, I came in, it was off. And I'm getting a code of E8, which is either fuel starvation or what they say, get in a better position, fuel starvation or a flame out, something like that. Now I've checked the fuel line, it's getting fuel, the pump's working, everything's going there. It's just not igniting. All I'm getting is white smoke, which I think, to be honest, is a power issue. Now I've got it on a transformer, so I know there's power going to the controller and from the controller to the unit itself, but I think it's not getting the power from the unit, enough power from the unit to the glow plug, and I don't think the glow plug is getting the power it needs to heat up properly. And I think that's where my issue is. I am going to do some tests today. Stick my I've got my little multimeter. I'm going to test my power as it starts up. It will start up and it will run for a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and all I get is a lot of white smoke out the exhaust, and then it shuts off and gives me an E8 code. I think there might be an issue with the motherboard. I'm not 100%, so I'm going to check, try and see if I can see how much power is actually getting to the glow plug. I think that needs to be above 10 volts at least getting to the glow plug. Now I did take the glow plug out before and tested it, and I took it out yesterday. I actually replaced it yesterday, and the one I put in I know is working because I put that to a 12 volt battery and it glowed really bright. So I know the one that's in there is working, so I think it's a power issue. I'm hoping I can get that sorted because I don't want obviously going too cold in here. That went off yesterday. Temps have dropped in here and we're at 14.7 here at the moment, and the water is about 13, somewhere like that, so it's dropped a little bit, so I don't want to get the heat back on. Hopefully I can get that sorted. If it's not getting a power, I don't know if it is the motherboard, so I think we'll have to bite the bullet and buy another motherboard. Only around £15, something like that. I'll have to buy one, put that in, and hopefully that's going to cure it. If it doesn't, I really don't know what it is. So if anybody does know about Chinese diesel heaters and know a bit more than me, what else could it be? I've checked the fuel line, there's no air pockets in there, it's pump's working fine, I'm getting enough fuel through, I'm getting from a transformer, I've got it set at 13 volts showing on the display, so I know it's getting enough power to that, and it's been working fine for, as you know, for as long since I've had it. The other option, if that don't work, I have got that 5 kilowatt one I had that was on the was recalled. I can put that one on, hopefully that will work. If not, I do need heating here, and I don't want to be putting a heater in the water because that's quite expensive to run with the cost of electricity. I couldn't afford to run that. Where diesel heater, as you know, I've got quite a bit of diesel going, and it's hardly anything on the electric through that transformer converted to 12 volts. So I don't really want to, but I've had to. I'm going to have to buy another one. Don't really want to spend that money, instead of spending it on something else. But hopefully I can sort this out, and it is just, hopefully it's just a motherboard. If there's power going to that, the power I need to the glow plug, I'm lost. I've no idea. I've been on different forums and asked questions, and everything that they've said is fine. The only thing I've got to do now is check that voltage. Oh, that's so much bright then. So I've got to sort that out anyway. So yeah, I did have a hang on, I did write something down I wanted to mention. Oh yes, that was it. That was it. Some time ago, don't you remember, I had my Cactile 6-in-1 monitor meter kit, which is this thing here. working fantastic, really pleased with it. Temperature is spot on. Last time I checked with the salt, that was more or less spot on. I'm very happy with the results on that. And with the pH, I've done the pH range. I know it's a liquid one, but it's there or thereabouts. I'm very happy with that as well. So I'm more than happy with that and the readings it's given me. Now a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, I received a package from Cactile, and it contained their newer wireless version of the monitoring system. Now I am going to do a review on it. So what I want to do, like I did last time, I want to run it for a couple of weeks to make sure I'm happy with it and check everything's okay, see how it works, then I can give my full review and my honest opinion on it. I have done an unboxing video which will be obviously in that review as well, so you'll see the difference in it, any differences and stuff. So keep your eye out for that one. That will be out in a few weeks. Once I get that, I'm happy with the results and I get the editing done and stuff. So it's obviously going to be over time. It's a lot of recording, a lot of mismatching here and there. So yeah, watch out for that one. I've done the covers, haven't I? Yes. Where else was it? Right. Still got my covers to do, which I'll record in a bit. I know I'm waffling on a bit, so I do apologise. Now, in the house or in my cottage, some of you may remember I used to keep cichlids in my fish tank, and then I got rid of the cichlids and I used the fish tank for my for some fry, to grow some fry on. Now I'm not going to use that fish tank anymore, so I'm selling it. If anybody's interested, drop me a message. I will take you in and have a look at it. I think it's a Fluval 240 litre tank. It's got two pumps. It's got the Fluval, I think it's 360 and the 460 external filters, canister filters on it. It's got the marine LED lights, which is with a timer, and you can set them to come in day and night, and I think it's moon they call it. So overnight the changes to more dusk, more of a bluer light, then it goes off and it can gradually come back on and builds up throughout the day. They weren't cheap, so we've got them on it as well. I'll take you and you can have a quick look at them, and we'll have a, if anybody's interested, drop me a message on Facebook or email and make me a reasonable, sensible offer. It will be collection only, and yeah, so I think what I'll do now is I'll pop in now and I'll record that so you can have a look at the fish tank, and then we'll sort these covers out. Okay, so this is the 240 litre tank, Fluval. As I said, it has got the LED lights in it. You can just see them, probably can't see them in there at the moment, they're up there. In here I've got the two canister filters, the 306 is the smaller one and the 406 at the back. And it has been sitting for a while, so don't worry, I will give everything a good clean down first. Let's see where the controllers are. Ooh. See, everything's just been chucked in here at the moment. The controllers are in there somewhere. Have a look. Perhaps I should have sorted this out first. Typical of me. Oh, there they are. There we go. The Aqua Ray control. That's the ones we've got. So a set of those lights. I think there's 3 or 4. Is it 3? I can't remember. It's 3 or 4 light bulb strips I've got on there, with set on 2 different controllers in there. And as you can see, there's other bits and pieces in there as well. But I will give everything a really good clean down first. So, cabinet as well. Let's get all this stuff back in out of the way. Oh, there's always something in there. There you go. Ooh. So, with the cabinet as well, and a 240 litre tank. So, if anybody's interested, drop me a message. Okay guys, there we go. A horrible time of year. Covers are on. Cleaned them down. They're not too bad. There's a little bit I've got into the you can see there, look, a little bit got in inside, but I think it'll be okay for this year. What I'll do next year, we're at the end of the season, in the summer I'll take these panels off strip them down, I'll jet wash them all the way through, dry them off, and I'll reseal the ends up. So hopefully that'll stop that. As with that one as well, there's a little bit on, quite a bit down the back there, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, hate this time of year, as do most people, having the covers on, but at least we can lift them up and I can still see them. It's just gone up there, the Kohaku, the Ginrin Kohaku in there with the bump on its head or on its shoulders. It's still looking okay, no worse. Not 100% if it's any better yet. I need a closer look. Typical. Covers on, they all hold at the bottom. They're coming back round, most of them. Oh, there he is. So as it comes round here, we'll see if we can get a look at him, if he's going to come this way. Now he's stopping under the feeding ring. That's typical. There he comes. It's actually not looking too bad. In fact, I think that's not as dark as it was, so I think that Virkon has really helped that so much better. But they are still feeding. They are on just wheat germ at the moment. And that Chagai, that Morrisoi Chagai, it's put so much size on. Absolute beauty. But there's my baby, Henrietta. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the covers. Horrible time of year. As I said before, hopefully we have a bit of a mild winter this year, because towards the end of last winter it was ridiculous temperatures. I think, like I said, it was like -11, -12 here on the night. Not much warmer in the day for a few weeks, and it just seemed to go on and on and on, the winter. So hopefully it's a bit milder, it doesn't go on as long, and we can start the season a bit earlier. I'm convinced I took the covers off this year. I took them off much later because of the weather. I'm convinced of it. But we shall see what happens. Fingers crossed. Now, in the middle of the week, I got home from work and there was a parcel, which I wasn't expecting. So I seen it was off and I did an unboxing, which I'll get Grant to put in now. Hey guys, just got in from work and the postman has been and left me a parcel. Wasn't expecting a parcel, and I've had a look and it's actually from the koi collection. So I've absolutely no idea what's in it. So I'm going to open it up and you're going to see the same time I am. So let's get it open and have a look. Oh, fantastic. Wow. From the koi collection, a bag of Saki Akari Balance. Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing. I think that's it. Yeah, I was not expecting. Drop the knife. Wasn't expecting anything at all, but a bag of Saki Akari Balance. That's really going to do me well for next year. I've still got some already bought, but that's absolutely fantastic. So a massive thank you to Ken, Sophie, Dave and everybody else at the koi collection. I really do appreciate that. Cheers mate, appreciate it. Yeah, as you can see, absolutely blown away by that. I wasn't expecting that at all. So I want to say a massive thank you to Ken, Sophie, Dave and everybody else at the koi collection for making us all feel so welcome this year, and you're putting your events on this year. I know you want to put some more on next year and I'm more than happy to help. Looking forward to it. But I want to say a massive thank you for all your help and advice. You gave me a lot of advice this year to help with the pond and my koi. And as I said, for putting the events on this year. So massive thank you, and blown away by the gift. So thank you Ken. Sophie, Dave and everybody. Thank you. Okay, so I will keep you updated on this heater. Fingers crossed I can get it sorted fairly cheap. I don't really want to have to buy, get out of that sun. I don't really want to have to buy another one. It's an expense I could do without, as I said. But yeah, it is what it is. So that's not a very good picture at all. That's probably not much better anyway. So that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit that bell for your notifications. Pop on over to Facebook and Instagram. So until the next one, stay safe. Jobs are good.